Hola, coconut buddies. Original Urbana here. Don't forget to push that like button and subscribe button and talk to your doctor first before starting my discoveries. They may not be for you at all. And this is Bernie. I don't know if you've ever met him or talked about his name. His name is Bernie. It's my little girl's 2004 dog. He was born in 2004 in September 22nd. And you can thank him for using the whole coconut. Chihuahuas use the whole coconut. So he reminded me that, yeah, it's okay to ask questions like, do you need to drink milk to make milk? And I think Mother Nature would say yes, coconut milk. About 1 to 3 a week. You know, talk to your doctor too, because you can get, drink too much, basically. And we'll put him down here too. And for cracking coconuts too, you can crack the coconuts with a framing hammer here. You can get a man to maybe work with this too, because it is a man's working hammer, and that you can whack the hammer on the coconuts and they should crack in half pretty well. Some can fray off and chip off and fly off, so get someone else to do it for you if you can't handle the tingling. It can be tingling and pinch your fingers too. I wear a padded dishwashing glove so it won't pinch my fingers, and I'm going to let it filter through this one too. I get 2 bowls and 2 filters so the milk will drain through that, and then drain it into a second bowl without the hammer and the coconut, so it will filter out the fibers there. So hopefully that was helpful there for you too. And with breastfeeding too, this one is a picture of my little one, my baby, of between 1998 and 1999, of her first year of babyhood. And you are basically copycatting the camel mom when you are breastfeeding. And if you don't have a scarf, you can use, you know, your hair, or just simply turn around in public and such like that there too. So like this too, you can bring down one of your shirts too. And with this too, if you're actually wearing a coconut bra, plastic, hard plastic toy one, or a real one, you can move over one bra cup and go like that. Sit up straight at the edge of the chair, not at the middle of the chair there, because you want to be able to put your 1 foot back and be able to get up away from stranger danger. And you bring up baby to breastfeed too, and you'll be getting a panoramic view of looking up, looking down, looking all around to get away from stranger danger and protecting you and baby. And you'll be copycatting the camel mom. The same thing happens to the camel mom. A strong blood flow will go through their head. And with me, I remember it went like this, and then it went back down and up and back down my brain stem of my middle of my brain. And don't be scared, you know. And I went through all the emotions. I realized, oh my gosh, you know, scared and everything. And I realized, wow, I was meant to play musical instruments, and many years I played the trumpet, and you had to sit up straight at a 90-degree angle, and you had to sit up straight at the edge of the chairs and be able to you know, sit up straight and always have that breathing capability with your tummy muscles, not your chest muscles. So, and that's another reason to you want to breathe with your tummy muscles, not your chest muscles, because it can scare you. Anything in life can scare you. So you'll have to learn, like I did. I have anxiety attacks and stuff, and to breathe with your tummy muscles. And you might want to lock yourself in the bathroom to practice that. And you know, and you know, with breastfeeding too, with baby, of your baby, lock yourself in the bathroom with you and baby, so you can get to know your mother nature with you and baby. And it's great for helping massage yourself in the shower with lumps too. You can use the warm water to help massage lumps and then breastfeed afterwards too. That is one of the many reasons I started this Chatty Cathy too. Because a lot of women I talk to, they wish they had known me when they were breastfeeding. And so get to the doctor too if you don't know how to massage your breast lumps. And when you have milk, you can get very sick, if not worse there. And hopefully that was helpful for you on that there. He's weeding nicely there. Excuse me. So I'll be going over a couple more steps too there. Do know 16 of my steps is I have a copyright on it too. It's not for sale at all. And I'm in the Library of Congress too, if you need to know. So please do not try to make money off of these. These are my I'm the actual original discoverer for New Leche de Madre Breastfeeding Discoveries there too. So this is basically some ideas here of, you can crack the coconut. You massage yourself in the shower. This is outside in my garden here. So there's that one there. And, yep, we've already gone through that. Oh, this is a picture of me when I was little in 1971, chances are, when I was a baby. And hopefully these other things too. Interesting enough, I was never breastfed, and I think that's Mother Nature's promise that the answer's not too far away in nature. That's her, her guarantee. Basically, that's not guarantees in life there too. We got to make it happen, and it's okay to share a happy. I've worked with counselors and psychiatrists. Many workers, have counselors and psychiatrists. There's nothing wrong with that. Some people think there's something wrong. Well, sometimes they, well, yeah, that's why I'm here asking, questions. They can't tell you what to do, but you sure can ask questions so you can get to know your Mother Nature and, put things together for yourself. And like this one is for allergies. I don't know if you can see the blue very well, but I eat local honey and bee pollen, because I couldn't afford to go to the doctors for my allergy shots. I realized I'm allergic to quite a few things there, and a little bit this and that has helped me. Definitely the bee pollen. Lo siento, no sé español, but un poquito. So basically, this one is telling you to that I eat local bee honey. I put petroleum jelly on my nose and a scarf, around my nose and face. Some people have to put them around, their whole head. Some people wear a scarf around their head too. And that helps me with the COVID-19. I've also helped with discovering the jellyfish helps the brain. I've helped them with that. I've helped them kill the coronavirus with the sun. I was alcoholing and doing it every which way. And they said, they mentioned alcohol, then sun, and then we can wash our products within under a minute. And I alcohol both sides of my sunglasses and such, and the dashboard. It's nice and hot. This is about the backbone. Oops, sorry. If you want to copycat the dog's morning stretch. When they get up in the morning. I copycat them in the morning when I get out of bed. Well, before I get out of bed, excuse me. And see how my one foot is pointed up. It's not pointed straight like the dog. And I do both sides. I walk back and forth, not lightly and fast. So I hold it about a few seconds like the dog does too. And I've had to do other things too for my backbone too. I've had to go to the chiropractor. So get to the chiropractor in... This is one of the things to do. Copycat your baby and, take a weightlifting class. You're going to learn a lot about yourself with watching a human baby. And this is one I do too because the middle of my shoulders is not always aligned for myself there too. I just, get up on my tippy toes and hold myself on my elbows there for about 8 seconds, about 3 different times. And that is my garden. This one too, your biting nipple. If the baby's biting your nipple, it's teething. That's whenever little one and I had realized, oh my gosh, time to wean her. And I didn't have a journal. I didn't write anything down, and I have horrible handwriting. Is probably one reason why. So you can tickle under the chin slowly, and they should. Excuse me. So if they're biting the nipple, tickle slowly under the chin. Like use all your 4 fingers, not your thumb necessarily, and the baby should smile and open their mouth and smile back. So it's just a little bit, this kind of backwards, so I don't have the doll or the baby. So kind of like that, slowly but surely under their chin, and they should smile and smile back. Like this one too. It's wonderful whenever you can get a good smile out of them. Oh, she was smiling. She was biting me, and she was going, okay. I'm like, oh, okay. And this one is about your clean teeth. You can do it for you and baby too. You want to go away from the gum lines when they're getting teeth. Use a drop of water, and you can go up from the bottom teeth and then down from the top teeth. So that, don't worry about if they're sleeping too. They'll suckle usually whenever they're sleeping. If you've ever given them a bottle, you know, or taking their bottle, excuse me, while they're sleeping, they will, they should suckle. They should not drown. So with a drop of water on the towel, wipe down and wipe upward. And closing their eyes too. You might have to close their eyes for a few seconds. You want to go down from the top of the head to the tip of their nose slowly. That will help them close their eyes for a few seconds. Not for very long. You know, they might open their eyes right away. They might help them go to sleep. So maybe you have to do that with the shower too. Because I notice when you go like that too, you can wash around their eyes so the water does not get in their eyes there. And your feet, you want to be copycatting the cat. Some say this helps the cats do this because it reminds them of breastfeeding. And so just do both sides lightly, not too much, not too tight. Just relax, you know. And if it bothers you, don't do it. So, and then I stretch my toes. I get a stretch going on this way, and then my hands too. I'll go like this or like that and around too. Just relaxing it, because sometimes I do overdo it and I tense up, and you don't want to do that. You just want to relax, and you'll have a tingling sensation from the top of your head to your toes. And here's a little bit more there too. And see how the swimsuit here is on top of my breast? You don't want that. I didn't want to do these photos at all of the blue, my bluish swimsuit, because you should not have pressure on top of your breast there. And with this one too, with headaches, you can do all kinds of things. If you don't have an ice pack, you can put cold water on the roof of your mouth, or an ice cube on the roof of your mouth, and make sure you've got the iodized salt too. I didn't put that on here, but iodized salt can help a headache too. Sometimes you can be underhydrated, and you, hot or cold, you can be not drinking your water properly. And sunflower seeds helped me too. This is an example that I couldn't get my freezer to work. My fridge has been broken for a couple years there. So you can put it on top of your head, back of your neck is the most popular one there. So this is for the headache. I eat salty sunflower seeds, and I think with the nuts family and the oils of the raw sunflower seeds, I even chomp on the and press these sunflower seeds that I grow, and it seems to help me go potty. And I, you know, don't even have to hardly use toilet paper. You have such a clean bottom on that scenario, especially I think a lot of times when we don't drink our water. And laughter, and here's one for the laughter there. I found a laughter picture. Have a laughter party. Seeing the two white hydrangeas just kind of showed up on my photos, and my professional photographer got me a bunch of photos here for this here, and he was happy too, because he was not breastfed. My husband was not breastfed, and it was very upsetting for him, and so he was just very happy to help me along with this the laughter there too. And you know, breast jokes are funny to me, and my dog was milking me, and I couldn't figure out why the family was laughing at me. So you know, and then yeah, I was never breastfed, so buy formula milk too. You know, it's wonderful to have that formula milk around too. You might have to pump milk into the garden, you know, because you might need medicine of an aspirin you didn't want to take. I didn't take even aspirin and things like that there too. So maybe you want a beer. Beer can help you absorb iron, they say. I don't know, talk to your doctor about that, but I believe it too. So, and another laughter party, each person dress up and don't break character, have a character party. You know, laugh with the mama of the mama parties. And so don't go against her laughter, because she might not think what you think is funny is funny. And Don't try to find the funny. Let the funny find you. You can be damaging. You can hurt each other's feelings and such like that. And you don't want to do that. Don't, and, you know, it's just no fun of any kind of stress there. So, and a bingo party. I was one. My aunt had a bingo party one time with her work boss. They hired a professional to get them to talk to each other and get to know each other. So they had a bingo party. They wrote down a bunch of things, and everybody had to go around and talk to each other and ask, you know, things like, "Did you think you have to drink milk to make milk?" You know, try to find the funny too, and you know, write down every, you know, maybe have everybody write down what they had wondered about breastfeeding, you know, and bottle feeding and things like that too. What, you know, what was their funny, and the who, what, when, where were they born, you know, and who taught them about breastfeeding. Just simple things like that. It doesn't have to have all laughter stuff. So don't be afraid to just have, you know, a party. So, and then lemons. My doctor said I needed lemons. They don't recommend lemons there too. So I did lose my gallbladder almost 9 months after little one was born, and I guess it would have killed me. My eyes were yellow, and my gallbladder was poisoning me. So talk to your doctor about your fruits and vegetables. You need, you know, I think to milk it, juice it type thing is a lot of things will have milk in it, and we're not even realizing what Mother Nature is telling us to milk it there. So with the lemon and oranges there, you know, I spritz the oils from the peels into my mouth before and after eating, drinking, and rinse before and after, you know. And I use the spongy side to absorb citric acids for bad breath, you know, especially dairy breath and coffee breath. Oh my gosh. And brush regular. So yeah, and spray the fruits, the fresh fruits on so they don't turn brownish. And you can store your food for a couple of days, even in the fridge, not just in your lunch box to go, or your travel road trips there too. And you know, you can leave the frozen coconut milk in there and be on your way. And massages, you want to massage your neckline because you can get really tense. So there's a couple ideas. I use chocolate in the shower. I use lotion or the hair conditioners. Oh, this is for the breast lumps. I forgot that. Just want to go over that every once in a while, you know, to get to the doctor and massaging your breast lumps if you don't know how to get to your doctor for sure. So, and this is the back of your neck. You want to do all kinds of massages and relaxing using the warm water. And you know, if you don't like people massaging you or touching you, you can get in the shower and do that there. So yeah, and a cold rinse afterwards for about 30 seconds if you can handle it. Can give you a good energy buzz and on your way. But don't do it if you don't need to. And like the other day, I sprained my neck. I needed cold, not hot. And so talk to your doctor too about that and massaging your neckline there. And plugged ears. You want to tip the bottle back there. I found out that, I think before baby was born, I'm not sure, but 2008 I helped a baby in an airplane. So tip her baba back. The poor thing was crying, and sure enough, that's what was wrong. Her ears were probably plugged. So this helps with going up and down elevations in the cars and hills too. It'll help for the adults, like I said, and that's how I found out for myself, and it helped baby, chances are too, and it did there. And pumping milk too. If you have lumps and it's painful, don't do it. You know, continue on. You know, call in sick. You know, and most people understand that. You can double freeze your bags of milk too, and bottles. Bottles can help unplug the ears. So bottle feeding with your breast milk and the powdered milk, it can help unplug their ears. So bottle feeding is nothing wrong with that. You know, the little ones need their waters too. So, and yeah, food for thought. We already gone through that. The beer can help absorb iron. You know, and you can just put that in the garden. You don't have to save your milk. Get better, especially if you have a headache. Chances are you may have gotten food poisoning, and you don't want to breastfeed your baby. So put it in the garden. The garden loves it. It loves table scraps and everything like that too. So, and tube drying, you can dry it underneath your breasts. Like I worked and I pumped my milk at work, and I'm like, my maternity leave, I was like, how am I going to do this in 15-20 minutes? I asked my boss for a 20-minute break for breast pumping, and she said yes, and I was able to dry it under my arm and against my breast, if not under my breast, and tie it up and double bag it. And I had a lockbox, I had a toolbox I sat on too, locked it up overnight, and brought my stuff back and forth to home and work too. And yeah, I did work a 40-hour week, and I I breastfed little one, and I am part Hispanic too. And this is a sunflower out of my garden. No bee. I was bummed I couldn't find the bee on that one, but this was a good one for the sunflowers there too. So yeah, I grew my own sunflowers, not salted, because I love my salt, and they said that's chances are why I liked my gallbladder was gone there. So, and I think I've gone over that. It can help with stool softening. And you don't hardly use any toilet paper, and you can save on that. Kids wash faster, jump in the shower type thing. Now with this, what we're all going through is trying to budget and things like that. And you want to be clean anyway too. So teeth too. I think we did that okay. Oh yeah, that's the wrong baby picture. I got a baby picture of cleaning the baby picture's teeth, rinsing it. So with your teeth, your mama's teeth, to floss and brush, and I use the lemon peels to absorb the bacteria too, not just the bad breath, and it do get in under the cheek line and on the bottom cheek too. A lot of people don't brush their cheeks or the roof of their mouth or their tongue, and I just spit it out in the toilet, and I rinse off in the shower too. And like I told you, and so rinse off with fresh water too after you brush and floss, and because with flossing you can damage your gum line. You want to rinse with that salt water, then fresh water, and like orange peels and stuff too. I use that with the COVID there too, and spritz in my nose. I think I have, with the COVID, I'd spritz the orange peels in the shower there too. So the orange family, I'll get those in there. I don't have a peeling here, but I'll freeze these even too. But a lot of times you can wash your hands too. You can rub your hands if you're out in the public too. Don't have any washing machines. Oils is one of the first things you can help wash your hands too. Olive oil was one of the first things that people use for soap. Some people use campfire ash, and I figured out how to make that. So talk to your doctor and stuff like that. So save your orange peelings or bite into them. You can breathe that in, and I'll spritz them away from me, and then I'll take the peelings and I'll spritz them right into my nose. I won't breathe that in. I'll spritz this here and breathe that in, that oils too. So I think those oils help trap that the COVID and dust bunnies. I'll put petroleum jelly, one like I do for the dust there, and the dog's trying to jump off the truck. That's too high. And petroleum jelly, put my scarf over my mask, it's not a medical grade mask, but it helps with the dust particles. You see those, so general public can buy that too. So and then I put petroleum jelly all over my face, make it tacky here, and then put my scarf on and use the alcohol, and I use the umbrella too. So I can get this little guy too. I'll use this as well for killing the coronavirus. I'll stand up, not sitting down here, but I'll face the sun. Don't look directly in the sun too. Be sure that you don't put baby on here, and children cannot regulate their body temperature. So, and if you can't find the sun as you're turned around away from the sun to sanitize yourself for the coronavirus there, look down and try to find your shadow. So in 1 minute each side, you should be able to. And then I go like that because I will spritz myself with alcohol. Don't do that if you don't understand it, because I take a deep breath, exhale, or hold my breath, and then I spritz myself and put myself around on this umbrella there. Hopefully this was helpful for you there too. And when you're walking too, you want to get a walking bounce. You copycat me, Irvina, and do a soft bounce. You're basically copycatting the camel mom again there too, where you are softly bouncing. You don't want to get a massive bounce step going on. You you're relaxing your whole body, not just your neckline And I think it helped my one friend. She had seizures, and she really got a bounce going on, and I think that helped her neckline and her brain activity too, for because she had the seizures there. So hopefully this was helpful for you. Take care, and don't forget to push that like button and subscribe button. It'll give you updates as I'm going through my videos. Thank you, and take care.